Right, boys and girls, this is not my usual video, but I'm recording it on my phone, which I don't usually do. I usually do a proper video. But what I wanted to talk to you about today is, do you ever feel like, right, and this is not just people in the waste industry, do you ever feel like shit goes wrong all the time? Do you know, you do a job and it's hard work and it's a chew. My lad's coming up. It's a chew. Every day it's a chew. Just don't slam that dog, just do a video. So it's a chew, everything's a chew. Your lads fuck up, somebody's crashed a lorry, all the usual shit. Do you ever feel like life is like that? Well, sometimes I'll go home on a night and my missus will say, I'm knackered. Are you tired? I might not even had an hard day's work, I might have had an easy day, yeah? So I've had an easy day at work, but I go home and I'm really, really tired. And it's mental tiredness. You know, it might be, you know, you've had a truck that's had a puncture, but instead of it being a puncture, you've had a brick in between both the tyres and it's popped two tyres. Cost you, you know, 500 quid or whatever for 2 tyres. Can you get us a drink out the fridge, son? So it's, you know, this video's on the floor, yeah? So anyway, I do have days like that. And I think anybody who's a normal adult, a normal man, whatever, you know, woman, you know, men, I do think men, and this is, I'm just talking to men here, when I'm stressed out and you're stressed out, we like to be left alone, yeah? When I've had a bad day, I like to sit and just be left alone, right? So I always think, I'm getting on to what we're getting on to, right? So I always think, is it only me who has bad luck, yeah? So, for instance, when we used to make skip bodies at the beginning, right? You do a skip body, you know, and I've put videos on of work what's gone wrong, because it happens, things happen. So you put you say to your lads, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you check that? You know, and it's normal stuff. It's normal stuff that they do every day. And they fuck it up. And you think, why? How, you know, and what I say to people is quite often, sorry about that, hopping in the cam. So what I say to people, like quite often, my lads, I'm like, how did you get to that point? So how did you think that that was the right thing to do? Quite common. Daily occurrence, they send me fucking mad, right? I think that's everybody, yeah? Your kids send you mad, don't they? You know, they're sat in the car arguing, whatever. That's just life, yeah? So anyway, today, my son has bought a car, okay? He's bought his first car from the auction. He's getting into buying and selling a few cars. That's why this video is not on my GoPro, because I videoed the actual beginning of this video at the auction on my phone, because I saw something, right? And it will, you know, when you think every day something's going wrong, yeah, keep your head up, because it's not just you, it's everybody. And I'm going to show you something that I saw today where if it was my lads, I would have gone absolutely mental, right? And you're going to see what it is, so keep watching the video. But, you know, don't think that you're the only one who has a bad day and your machines break down and your bills are getting on top of you and you're getting weighed down. You know what I mean? It'll be all right tomorrow. Like I say to people, it can't rain every day, can it? But anyway, going back to this job, yeah, so I'm going to show you what these lads have done with this job, somebody else's job. And I'll give you some context, right? So they've built something and they've done a real nice job and they've left something right at the end. And that thing at the end will be the one thing that the customer will go to and have a look at, check, and be very disappointed with. I would be, you know. But what I wanted to highlight in this video is that just, you know, all of us, me, you, everybody, you know, we all have shit days. We all have shit days and you just have to plow through it. You know what I mean? It's... But anyway, watch the rest of this video. It's only a couple more minutes long, but it'll be real interesting. And I think for, you know, proper fellas and proper women who are in an hard job or running their own business or working for somebody and you just think, oh, these guys are doing my tits in, you know, whatever. Your lads are doing stupid shit. And what people don't realise is a lot of the time when something stupid happens, it's me and you who pay for it, or me and you have to fix it, or me and you have to set the shit. That is life. That is the waste industry. You know, you've got VOSA. You've got Environment Agency, you've got Health and Safety, you've got your whammy tab. You know, I'm talking to people who've got a permit. You know, you've got the councils on you. You know, if you think the skip industry is probably the most regulated industry that there is, yeah, I can cook food for people, okay, with a 1 hour food hygiene course, right? Okay, so of 1 hour. If I want to have a skip business, sorting skips out, which doesn't, I presume, have the potential to kill anybody. If I cook some chicken wrong, I could kill somebody. To do a skip company, you've got to go through a million hoops to get to that point. So that puts it into context, what we're dealing with. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you soon. All right, boys. Today, I am at a motor auction, right? Bought myself a couple of, not these, couple of cheap cars to sell. My lad's interested in selling cars as well, so I've come to pick up one of the cars that he bought last night. But I wanted to show you something. This will only be a quick video, 2 or 3 minutes, yeah? So these 2 recovery trucks caught my eye. Because, I mean, look, they're brand spanking new. But I just wanted to, this will probably be a good video for my lads, right? Because I tell them about attention to detail all the time. Check it. Is it checked? Have you looked over it? Have you checked it? Have you checked it? Have you checked it? So when we send a skip truck out, have you checked it? Have you checked it? Have you checked it? That's what I give them all day, every day. Have you checked it? Check all the work, right? But I just wanted to show you something underneath this truck. Because, I mean, look how good they look. Brand spanking new. Don't know who made them. But they've been away to be made, because this truck, the actual truck, I know that is. And he said, oh, he bought the van in the auction a few weeks ago and then sent the truck off. But I was trying to show you something on the back here. So look how good this body is, yeah? Looks mint, doesn't it? But I just want to show you something, that if this was my truck and I'd made this, to be fair, it looks like a Meccano. The headboard's stainless though, so that, I mean, that's stainless or steel. But this is just something that would send me fucking mad, bouncing off the walls. Are you ready? Are you ready to see it? So you boys make a real good body like that, and then you come under here. Oh, look at that. That is what I say to you boys. You know you work with some wanker who'll leave something like that, look. Look at that. And then everything else is mint, look. Mint body, everything's riveted thingy, and then they do that. They do something like, looks like that. And I'll tell you what, a customer would be well within his rights to come back and say, what the fuck is that on the back of my truck? Look at that. And let's check the other side. That's the other side, look, not even welded, not even the right shape. Welds got holes in them, not that, that'll be good enough. Oh, that's rusty. Look at that, not welded inside. They aren't even welded inside that. This would just send me mad. This video is not about, I mean, look at that, come on. This video is not dissing anybody's bodies, yeah? Because I don't know who's made this shit. But that would send me mad. Oh, that's it. It ain't got a badge on this truck, so I'm wondering if it's one of them, something like somebody's made, you know, not. It's obviously better than somebody makes in the garage, but I don't know if it's something real professional. It's obviously something that somebody's had made at a proper place. But look at that. All that. And then you have that underneath. Thought you'd like that. I'm gonna put this on YouTube so my lads can see it. See you soon. So boys, I hope you enjoyed that video. And looking at that, you've got something beautiful, and then they've done that bullshit at the end of it. And I guarantee it's not the man who owns that truck, yeah? It's not the man who owns the business. It'll be one of his lads who's done it. Left that, amp welded round half the joints. And if that was my truck, I'd be on the phone saying, listen, this one's sorting out. But it just highlights the fact that we are all, you know, whether we're building brand new skip trucks, whether we rent lorries out, whether we're just working Asda, you know, we all have bad days. And, you know, that guy who's made that truck is having a bad day, because it was mine. I'd be on the phone to him, you know, just wanting him to put it right and tidy the paint up and stuff, especially on a body that has cars on the back. If you see the weld, they hadn't even welded it. So, right, I will see you all soon. Somebody's come here, look, to see me, I presume. I don't know what they're doing. Bye now.